Fear. Here at Bring Back Intimacy, we know that fear is a vital emotion. If we didn't have fear, we would never be able to cross the street safely, right? So we need fear. What we have discovered with our clients is that when we have a shame reaction to fear, then we are not functioning well and we create problems.
So fear, what are you afraid of today? You had a little bit higher number on your fear today. What's going on with you internally? Take a gut check, take a body check. Where are you feeling it when you think about fear? Where is that in your body? Because that will help you identify maybe where it's coming from. Like, I have this fear and I feel choked. What do you feel choked about? Choked, when you feel choked, oftentimes that is the fear of not being able to say what you need to say, or the fear of being shut down with what you're saying, not feeling heard and understood. And so it's important to identify not only that fear is a part of what's going on with you today, but that fear is, you're experiencing it some way inside of yourself. And identifying that allows you then a clearer understanding of what it's about.
Well, and on our feeling wheel 5.0, we have fear is one of the 6 modes, opposite of power. Why? Because fear blocks our power. Yeah. And so when we understand how fear is important and take caution when we need to, and also let go of the fear that's not important, that isn't real. There's a lie behind false fear. And the more you explore, like Marla explained, the more you will find the lie. And we can counteract that lie and find the truth that makes you stronger.
Fear is also what creates the tension in control abandonment within a coupleship. So, at any relationship, actually. So control and abandonment, it's not necessarily my fear of Jamie abandoning me. I mean, it's not the fact that he's actually abandoning me. It's the fear of him abandoning me that creates this deep need to then control the situation so he doesn't abandon me, and then vice versa. It's his fear of me controlling him that then creates this desire to run away, whether that's just checking out emotionally or he stays present, or he actually goes mountain bike riding or something.
Literally running away. Yes, yes. We have these reactions and we do these things because they have given us these tools that maybe we've used in the past have given us some level of a response. It may not be the best response, but it's one that we can count on.
Yeah, when we talk about this control abandonment cycle, every single relationship has a control abandonment cycle. And so in our relationship, identified controller, I'm a recovering controller, identified abandoner, recovering abandoner. And so for us, the dynamics of fear were more connected to emotion than they were connected to actual physical issues, physical tensions around us. So fear is really tricky because oftentimes people say, well, I'm not afraid. And the reality is that fear is so foundational to things like anger and frustration. How many times have you said, oh, I'm just frustrated? That actually can be traced back to something that you're afraid of. Are you afraid of not being heard? Are you afraid of not being valued? Are you afraid of not being worthy?
Yes. So, when we have, and fear turned inward is depression, right? So it's a very important emotion to understand because it can have really negative effects on our life. What's key here is that we take the old tools, revamp them, give them some new life, and maybe even discard some of those and do some new tools that will change the way you react to those triggers. Triggers are everywhere. Triggers don't go away. So we have to adapt our response instead of reacting every time we get triggered. And that's what understanding fear does for us.
And triggers are always connected to fear.
Almost always, yes.